When we're talking about population density, we're talking very basically about the amount of people in an area in terms of how big the area is. So it's just the population divided by the size of the area itself. And we'll get a really quick example here that you may have heard of in other contexts about the amount of people in a given space. Suppose for the sake of better land management, the current world population was forced to move into a space the size of Texas, which has an area of 268,597 square miles. If the world population was about 7.7 billion at the time of this decision, what would the population density of that region be? Well, I brought this one up because I've seen this one tossed out as an anecdote a couple times, like if you put all the world into Texas, you could fit it in there with a population density the size of Manhattan. So I want to actually compute this out, both for myself and for you guys, in case you've heard that as well. And here, it's very, very easy to find population density. All you do is you take the number of people, which we said was 7.7 billion. So 7700, 000, 000, and even there, you just start to think about billions a lot. A lot of zeros. But that's all of our people, so I'll say people to be sure, because we do like our units when we're talking about measurements. And that's going to be divided by the 268,597 square miles, because that's the surface area of the landmass of Texas, at least approximately, where what you'd get if you round this up to the nearest person is about 28,668 people, I'll say ppl, per square mile. Which, yeah, that is quite a lot, but for reference, it's only about 1,500 more per square mile than the population density of New York City, and is actually a lot less than quite a few major and minor cities in the world. So I don't know how badly you'd want to live in the Texas deserts, but at the very least, in terms purely of space and people, we've done more with less, I guess you could say. Yeah. Who knows? Hopefully it never comes to a question like that. Anyway, the next things that we want to talk about here a little bit more are things with the actual units. We have to be more careful talking about what goes on with these areas and then move into higher dimensional spaces.